Today, I chose to do this live standing up. Why is it doing this though? Let me see. Okay, we're gonna bring it here and hopefully everything is well. I chose to do this live standing up today, y'all. You know why? Because I got problems just like you, but I'm happy. I'm happy today. Everybody has problems, but I chose to be optimistic. I choose to be happy because in life, you got to look at more than just your problems. If you just look at your problems, you don't see your blessings. And you know the enemy is going to attack from all forms. That's just life. You know, positive energy, then negative energy attracts to you and try to throw your energy off. But you must be stronger than that. You must be disciplined. Of course, you're going to be emotional in certain situations, but you must always let the love overpower everything. So what I choose to see today is the intelligent group of Haitian Americans that I represent. The intelligent group of diasporas that really want to do good for our country and build our country and deal with somebody authentic that's really willing to do the work and do the work for real with good planning, good strategy, and building, because we're not here to stay at one spot. Here we started from the bottom because it was an idea that we had to put in fruition. In order to put that into fruition, we was going against all odds. We're not asking children to pay $1 to get in school. We're not asking the parents for nothing. We're providing a public school education with free lunch, and we doing it with crowdfunding. And I'm proud to say that we have been doing that. And y'all seen the movement because we bring it to the content for y'all to be able to share this with us. And y'all seen how the movement impact our community in Haiti. Y'all see how the kids done changed from the first time you seen them. Y'all seen that how the walls was invested into. Y'all seen that how even when after school was over, when the year of school was over, we kept the program running throughout the summer times and created a summer camp, that had arts and crafts and a bunch of stuff that could educate the children in different ways because education is more than just a book and a pen, it's more about what you know. And what's the new education now that everybody should be gravitating towards what's running the world is technology. I just had a talk with a brother that actually came to Haiti. Somebody had signed them out, and that person just left them for dead. Like, you was responsible for this person. You signed them out, and you made that person come live with you. You helping them out, but then you kicked them out without establishing them somewhere. So now they like out on the streets trying to figure things out, and it's a whole different part of Haiti that's a reality that they're experiencing, especially when you don't have nobody in the states, no family members giving you a helping hand throughout your child trying to find out what Haiti is about, So, and I told them, you have to not lose that contact with your family and friends when you're back to Haiti or when you're deported to Haiti. You cannot lose that contact with your families and friends. Like, invest in Facebook. Invest in, when I mean by investing, I'm talking about investing your time on it. Trying to find, friends, trying to find people that know you. Because I truly believe that your name or who you are is your credit card in life. So if you get in contact with people and you always did right with people, you're gonna have a helping hand. You're gonna have people that's gonna, help you out to the point where y'all could grow and build something together. So I always tell them, just stay connected. Just stay connected. So I truly believe that more we learn about technology, the better. Okay, somebody left me a message. One of my great people that support the school just left me a message. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been dealing with some stuff, y'all. I didn't really want to go into it, but I'm dealing with some stuff where when you're trying to do positive, negative is coming. So, but I'm not even gonna speak on that, because to speak on it is to make it exist. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna battle our problems, because we always battle our problems, my people. That's what's life. when you have a problem and you battle it. And everybody don't need to know what problem that you have, even if you under attack. You just know you're strong enough to prevail. You're strong enough to proceed. And you truly believe in your cause, no matter how, how much nobody else believe in it, or I don't know, but as long as the right people believe in it, as long as the right people believe in it, then we're gonna go far. And I promise y'all, when I talk to my peoples, the people that believe in it, that give me so much energy, because this movement right here really means so much to Haiti. And what I mean by that, because we are just at the root level. We are still in the dirt. We gotta water it, and the branch gotta grow, right? The reason why I say that, because I already see the final picture of what we're fighting for, Haiti's future. This is a step. This is an elevator. This is working from the ground to get to the next level. This is conglomerate way of thinking, meaning conglomerate could be something financial. But imagine if we have not financial, if we have a conglomerate way of thinking of making things better. It's not for making things better, like the conglomerate way of thinking of making things better. That means under each head, you have different forms of acts of kindness that you do, or different forms of structure you building, or I'm trying to, so yeah, but in my mind, my brothers and sisters, what we fighting for is to make sure that the kids here can get that chance. Because when I talk to my local parents out here, like the ones that's working to put their kids in school, and they know the struggles that they face having they put their children in school, right? When I talk to them, I basically tell them this. This is what the system is based on right now, y'all. The education system in Haiti. You put your kids in school. It's different schools. It's different highest levels. Most people want to put their kids in the highest levels in order to make the right friends, the right connections. Because if you put your kids in the highest level, most likely it's somebody from 2 status classes up that's putting their kids in the same school. They grow up together, become friends, have connections, classmates, and that definitely means something, especially in the world of Haiti. Having a classmate is like a big thing. So, but as I talked to him, I said, look, people paying about $60,000 a year Haitian money, which is about the equivalent of, I don't know, they all be over exaggerating their prices. But if I think of it, I would say about 5,000 US dollars to maybe more, and schools even go to more, just to put their kids in for that year. Some of them probably 10,000. So just imagine somebody going after the highest form of education, then after they graduate and go to college and stuff like that, it might not even be a job available for them. So it's like the system is getting you in early to put you in debt, basically, to get an education that's not promising you a job. And if you're not one of the 1%, then you're not making as much money, or even the 5%, you're not making as much money. But if you are the 10% and the 20% of the population, you're going to be making about $200 a month. And for me, when I look at that, that hurts, because $200 a month, can you buy land? Can you enjoy the best of your country with $200 a month? Can you buy land, send your kids to school, and still build a decent home? That's the issue. So what we want to do here at Haiti's Future, remember where you heard it first, y'all, is invest in technology. What I mean by invest in technology is we're teaching the kids English, of course, English class, but we introduce them to computers while they're young. While they are learning about computers, now they can get in the field of being international, where it's creating a new resource for the youth of Haiti. Where somebody be like, oh, I don't have to leave out of Haiti to find opportunity. Oh, I don't have to leave. No, you can leave. You can still stay in Haiti and build the economy far as like taking care of yourself, being employed in a job that give you the means to be able to live a decent lifestyle. So that's what we fighting for. Because if we're just teaching the kids and we drop them off to Haiti after they graduate and stuff like that, then what are we really doing? The kids are not going to be able to get the best out their education. So we must create, and that way we are helping our country out also. But one step at a time. So, but when I think about Haiti's future, when I think about the school movement, this is how far I see it on the different impacts that we could have. I once said to somebody, right? I just said this to somebody today. I was just giving somebody advice. Remember I told you that somebody left them, they just kicked them out. They did them wrong. You know, somebody that was responsible for that person just kicked them out. And that person was somebody that somebody did an act of kindness for and took care of. And they did an evil thing, like kick that man out. That was messed up, you know? You supposed to give back that love, man. I don't care how mad you get me. I can't do certain things to you. I can't try to, I have to always be compassionate. I must always think what real effect that my decision is making, you know? Because in Haiti, it's a domino effect to everything. If somebody's trying to do good for people, right? And I go try to tear them down, do you know the domino effect? Do you know how many people suffer? You know? So it's like, if I don't agree with that person, I stay away from that person. Don't give that person my energy, okay? Cut off, block, all that. You know? Don't want no conversation. Don't want no beef. I just don't want the energy, you know? So if somebody try to do that to me, they're not thinking about the domino effect that it could have of all the good people that I impact, the lives that I impact, you know, and the vision for Haiti, for a better Haiti to be in fruition. So this is why I'm happy that I stand with an intelligent group of diasporas that really want to honor their heritage and let the world know that we got this. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be clear with y'all, because some of y'all told me to be clear with y'all. I always say this stuff, I'm not selling my soul. People will be like, what does that mean? Did the devil try to talk to you? Nah, that's not what that means. What that means is, I had some few people, not to talk bad about donors and stuff like that, but sometimes you have to be mindful, not talking bad, but they'll donate $100 and they'll try to tell me, or they'll try to win me in with, yo, I'll make a donation all the time, but they'll try to tell me to go look at the kids, go cover their bumps, go just get the bad vision of Haiti, you know, go to homes like tents, like other people are doing to get more support, you know, telling me I need to show the worst of Haiti, like some other YouTubers do it, to, you know, get more donations. But we're not doing no exploitations over here. We're not going to exploit the kids. We are too intelligent for this. This is why we are putting our energy towards, of course, the curriculum that's going to pass them in grade, but technology and English. So that way, once they finish their education, they already know how to surf the web. They know about the metaverse. They know about the NFTs. They know what Bitcoin is. They know what Ethereum is. And they are able to connect with the rest of the world in a first class or in a first world sense, you know, 21st century sense. Because a lot of the stuff that they give us out here is super outdated. And we must know, as long as we have the internet, YouTube and stuff, even though we don't have a lot of stuff, like a lot of companies, but we still have the worldwide net. So I want to give a big thank you to Bill Gates. I want to thank Paul Allen. I want to thank that's the OGs, and Steve. He was still a part of the partner. He owned the LA Clippers. I forgot his name, but his name is Steve something. But he was one of the last original CEO board members of Microsoft. And I want to give a special thank you too to Google. Yes, Google is great, y'all. I'm shouting out the internet today. So shout out to the owners of Google, Larry Page, Stephen Brin. Wonderful work, wonderful work. Thank you to Mark Zuckerberg. I see you with the metaverse. So anybody that's watching for the new wave, because a lot of y'all missed out on Bitcoin, start looking into the metaverse before the stocks shoot up too high, okay? I just gave y'all some jewels, some knowledge. I'll be back. Water break. I'm on a water break, and I'm going to just walk with the man like this. I'm coming back stronger than ever, y'all. I see I just dropped my phone like 2 times, right? It's all right, y'all. We talking some jewels today. So if y'all could just be patient with me a little bit. We're going to talk. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I'm about to read the comments to see how interesting I've been. So let me see my peoples who's here. Okay. My brother Too Deep is in the building. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Big shout out to Too Deep, man, and everything that he stand for with this movement, man. And everybody, please be on the alert for anybody that support this movement. If you get any Facebook requests or it's a scam going on, people contacting people. So if you get any Facebook messages or Instagram messages relating to me, brother love, it's not true. Don't be a part of it. Don't go for the scam or the shenanigans because they watching you. They seeing that you're making Haiti better. They seeing that you are having a hand in the impact that we have in Haiti, where we are crowdfunding to make a movement move. So we never know who might not like that. It might be powers that be. You might never know, man. They might really see what we're trying to do, and next thing you know, the 3 letters start popping up in it. And the 3 letters are the ones that got the satellite in the space that monitor everything. So as we say, big brother, and in order sometimes for big brothers who do something, they don't do it themselves, but they place moles in every situation, or, or they create something. So, Naya Hedges, what's going on, my sister? And Miss A Gaz is in the building. Hi, fam. Hit the like on your way in. And Dave, we got Dave Bachu, longtime viewer from Trinidad. Trinidad, what's going on? I want to give a big shout out to my friends back home in New Jersey. Bill from Trinidad. Shalia from Trinidad. Bigs up to y'all and all my Trinidadians that we've been through some struggles with, together, should I say. Shout out to y'all, man. Good people. So whenever I see Trinidad, those are the good people that I know. So my vision of Trinidad is always good. No matter if somebody from Trinidad did me wrong or 2 people from Trinidad did me wrong, I still know that these people from Trinidad was good to me. And so Trinidad is good to me. Seeds ingredients from Trinidad and Tobago. Don't know why I do not get when you have a live chats. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Because, we're about to go back to school soon. We got a lot of things going on. I really need y'all to stand strong. Let's finish this up. And let's go, man. We're going to succeed. The reason we're going to succeed is we got people that believe. And just wait for it. Y'all don't see I'm happy. Don't think I'm happy for no reason. So support the school, Zell 444224151. That's it. That's the information, y'all. Okay. Marie O'Deej, what's going on? Me late, sorry. Okay. So yeah, like you, I'm dealing with a lot. And if somebody not dealing with a lot, then that's good. But I will wake up every day and I will meditate my spirit. Be mindful of all the decisions that I make, and put in the hours that's needed to make this project go. Even if I come across some roadblocks or some barriers, I must break them down. I must be determined. I must be willing to sledgehammer through that wall to kick in the door. Because what I'm doing right here, or what we're doing, is less than our forefathers did. They had to put their blood on the line. They had to go on horses. They had to hide in mountains and hit people with rocks and sticks before we had all the guns in order to liberate Haiti. We had to go through that. So what is that adversity for me to be able to knock down these doors, to bring free education in a better Haiti, and do it with no blood spill? Do it just in a sense, because I believe this connect us together. And I believe that our greatest assets is our mental. This is what we need. We don't need to be physically there. We just need to be physically here, you know? Or should I say mentally here, connecting with each other. And we could do wonders. And everybody got a part to play. Everybody got a part to play. And one thing about me, y'all, all my friends can tell you this: I don't slack. If I have a part to play, I'll play that part. And I'm determined, you know? I remember the country was locked down. I made the video about the gas prices. Everything was shut down. And people was blocking off the roads. They took trucks to block it off. But I knew I had to go down here and buy some food for the kids. Buy some school for the food. For the school. So as I was going down, they wasn't letting people in. But I came to the front like, yo, and I know people out here, you know. I'm not involved in them, but I know people because I always give respect. So I said, yo, man, let me through. I don't know if they see me on YouTube, but they let me through. And then when I got down there, that's when I got into the motorcycle accident. And the motorcycle hit me in my head. Boom, I done flipped 3 times. In the air, fell on my face. Boom. So I still got this scar a little bit, right? Oh, where's the scar at? And the scar turned black, y'all. So I got this right here, and this right here this where I took the hit at. And I was out. What I mean by out, I wasn't unconscious. I got up. And I checked, I made sure my face wasn't broken. I did a video, show my WhatsApp group, like, man, I just got into an accident. I'm checking my jaw. I'm like, what's going on? My adrenaline's rushing. I'm like, I could walk, I could talk, I could think. I'm bleeding a little bit from here and here, but I got work to be doing. I got work that needs to be done. So I went and got the stuff and handled it that day. And my loved ones, they was very mad at me. They said, you were supposed to go to the hospital. They said, you're supposed to go to the hospital. I said, yeah, I know, but I had to get this done. And what I mean by get it done, I still could go to the hospital. But I was already on this mission. I was locked and loaded. I'm like a missile. When I have a mission and it has to get done, it has to get done. It can't unreload. It's a missile. It's a heat seeker. So it has to be done. Because if I don't, I'll be like, I'll be stressing. I start stressing. I won't feel good. I'll be like, man, I'll be thinking about that. So I'm like a machine or a robot, basically. That's what you basically could say. Once it's programmed, execute. And I love operating like that. Sometimes it makes me I guess not a jerk, but very misunderstood. Very misunderstood, because we all have a part to play. And I'm gonna judge you by your performance. You know? If you're around me and you have a task to do and you're not doing the task, then it's like, all right, we can still be cool, but we can't do business. But if we do good business together, we don't even gotta be cool. As long as we do business and it gets handled, then we got something, you know? We can still be cool and don't do business, but we can't. Hold on, how did I say that before? Like, if I'm cool with you, you still gotta handle your business. You gotta play your part. I'm gonna play my part. Because if not, then we ruin the business. So I hope y'all understand me. I think I kind of got lost on that a little bit. Okay. A guy said, "You make it happen by any means necessary. You are driven, most certainly." And what even helped me more is sometimes when I have conversations. Not only do I have conversations with the loved ones in my life, and that don't have nothing to do with YouTube or viewers. We're talking about like family. We're talking about great people that God has blessed me in my life on a personal level. And I'm very proud for that. Like, and that's one of my biggest blessings. But when I talk to the viewers, y'all motivate me, man. Y'all impact me. Y'all give me that strength because I know I don't stand alone. I know this is a mission that's just not just standing there alone. This is a mission that's designed to take charge, execute, and get the job done. So, so that's what it's about, and we're gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it. So I don't see a lot of my peoples here today. Maybe other YouTubers are live right now, but it's okay because I just wanted to talk to y'all, and I know I'm gonna have this live up for a few days. So for the people that's checking for Brother Love, for the ones that's part of this journey, they're gonna be able to see it later, even if they can't see it today. So we working, we won't fail, and I want everybody to know this is a message I want to tell y'all, because remember I tell you I'm going through a lot, so that means I'm dealing with personal stuff, like people trying to set us back, and I don't want to keep saying people without actually telling you the whole story. That's a whole nother thing, but I ain't gonna talk about it unless I'm gonna drop a video about it, right? And then I'll show you proof. But I'm battling with my spirit to not bring that type of energy on my platform. But I feel as though sometimes that energy is needed in order to show the world what's going on with why the school is being attacked by people that, have no right doing that. Or people don't know that's doing that. They being sneaky. And I could just show y'all, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to roll in the mud with I don't want to roll in the mud because I represent so many intelligent people, and the people that I represent and the person that I am. I'm gonna tell you the difference. Some people chase money, and some people chase legacy. Over here on Brother Love and Haiti's future, we are chasing legacy. So which one are you? Are you chasing money or legacy? That means a legacy is more powerful than anything else. Money cannot buy legacy. The legacy that we are building is something that's going to change and impact like a lot of our heroes did. I read this article in this brother named, like a doctor, right? Haitian brother, y'all, our brother and sister. I might not get too deep into his name, but let me see. He started helping out a lot of Haitians. He was doing it in Haiti, and when he went abroad, he did it too, and he did that with intellect. He didn't do it in a form of being brutal. He didn't do it in a form of, hate. He did it from love. But whenever you're doing love, you're always going to have the powers of other try to destroy you in hate. That's why a lot of people don't really get into politics in Haiti. I remember back then when my fathers and them was in Haiti and they was youth, my father, my mother, and stuff like that. Politics was a great thing that people wanted to involve in. They wanted to impact their community. They wanted to do social justice for our people. And I'm proud to say my father was a great political leader at his time, not now, but at his time. And he did everything he was supposed to do in the community, according to his posts, according to the title that he had, he was able to do everything he was supposed to do. So for the people watching, I don't want to get political, but I just wanted you to see the legacy that we have to carry. Like the legacy who name that I honor, when I do this. And this person honor a name, the legacy, the ones that was left before them, you know? Want to give a big shout out to the Dejan family, Winnie Dejan family, man. There's so many more of people to give shout outs to, but I love legacy. And when you have something to present to the table, like this is my legacy, and you want to keep it going through all the generations, and you just wanted to make it the biggest, greatest thing in the world, because you honor that person that you are continuing their legacy. And their legacy, when you continue within you, now that means your son, your children, gonna have to carry your legacy like you did your father's, and do a great job at it. Because once he carried your legacy, then he did it the right way. That means you did a great job as a father. You raised your son right, and he was able to carry your legacy. And you put that legacy in him to make sure this is how we honor legacy of our fathers. So that's what I see when I think of that family. And sometimes I can't even put the names out there because we're just gonna deal with that personal now, not now, but we're gonna try to deal with it personal because somebody's sending out, there's a scam going on, okay, y'all? Be mindful of it. Anybody contact y'all, say anything about Brother Love or anything relating to Brother Love, and they not part of Brother Love or they're not part of Haiti's future, don't answer them, they're a scam, all right? As soon as they say Brother Love, block them. So, yeah, and basically, we are under attack. People, that's what's going on. There's a scam going on. People contacting people. So, but we growing, and we gonna build. We gonna carry that legacy. So, as I was saying, my father, when it was, when I go back to the town, they say all the wonderful things he did. How he built some steps where it was like messed up there. So he built long steps going up, which helped the people out a lot. He didn't build no water projects. I don't think water was an issue back then, so it wasn't a water project. But I know he built because my father was also a pastor, so he built a church, and within that same church, I know he helped found the church, right? And he was he was the head guy, but he was more so, he had his team basically run it because he was more so into building the structure of the neighborhood. So he was full force because he's there every Sunday, but everybody had a job to play. And my father gave a lot of semen out to a lot of people that have them old school homes. That's what we call them, old school homes. And the reason that is because this was so long ago. The architect has changed by then, but it's people homes still standing that my father gave sacks of semen to, and when you hear the wonderful stories of him and my mother and how she's such a sweet lady, and my mother's name opened up a lot of doors for me, and I have to honor my mother by doing the right thing and continue to grow her legacy. So when somebody see me and they already opened the door for me for my mother, far as like, just in kindness, in goodness, that's what we talking about. Nobody opened up the door for me financially, okay? I gotta work for mine, and we trying to build ours, and I know what real wealth is, okay? And what I mean by what real wealth is, I'm not just talking about money. I know what real wealth is, man. And I think what we doing makes us wealthy. For everybody that has a hand in this movement, if you ever donated and you ever impacted somebody's day, even that you never seen that person, but you was able to support it and have a hand in it, you are blessed. You got blessings coming all over you. You know, you got blessings coming all over you. Just never forget that you blessed. Don't jump ship on your way of thinking it with your blessings when things is not going the way you want it to go. Like, let's say if what trait should I use? Okay, if I had to leave out of here right now, right? Because of a reason that I didn't want to leave. Like I gotta leave out of here, but it's for a reason I didn't want to leave. And I'm so hurt by it. I'm like, man, how could I just lose this spot? How can this stuff happen? Or this and that? Like, I'm hurt, right? I gotta keep the door open and just don't dwell in that. I gotta know, like, okay, I know I have blessings in the bank, right? So I know this is probably one of my blessings, you know, because blessings comes in many disguises, and I am living proof of that. I'm living proof of that. My mother said that, you know, if I was in the streets, if I didn't go to jail for the amount of time I went to, I would have died. Because the streets was very hectic. You know how many close friends I lost? You know, best friends to the life in America. So even though I had to sit down and get time to meditate more and read more books, educate myself, my body, my spirit, my energy, and line it the right way without no distractions as far as TV, women, you know, lust, and stuff like that. So, and I will say that time to sit down and really think really made me a better man. I feel as though it really impacted me so, and it saved me. It gave me it gave me a stronger being. And I feel as though coming back to Haiti, exactly how I came to Haiti, in the time that it happened, all happened for a reason, even though we started from the ground up, just as we do in the school, in order to elevate and being determined and motivated no matter what conditions the country threw at you. Because when I first came to Haiti, this is when Haiti became the worst. You know, we had a president in office, rest in peace, President Jovenel Moise. That's when the streets didn't like him. You had all the biggest, what do you call that, bunzy. Now I'm gonna use the word bunzy. Bunzy means, you know, gangster. Yeah, you had the biggest bunzy out. His name was Anel, you know, and he separated the South, the East. It was just chaos. Everything was shut down. Kids wasn't gonna go to school. But that didn't make me stay in the house. I had stuff to do. We didn't have a school yet. We didn't do YouTube yet. We was just in Haiti. And we knew, you know what? We got to figure it out. Let's go. Let's go do what we have to do. But I'm going to tell you, what opened up the doors for me is my acts of kindness. Every act of kindness that I did opened up a door for me. You know, I always opened up the door for me. So, okay. That's right. So, everybody, please press that like button on your way in, y'all. Haven't seen y'all in a minute. I decided to stand up today. Let me open this up, as a matter of fact, so I can get some fresh air, okay? So get some fresh air with me, man. Ooh, that might hit some crickets, but it's good. So, yeah. So, continuing on with my father, he did some great things in the community. He got a good name, and that's my legacy to carry. You know, like, when it's all said and done, man, I really want to do something that really could help our country out and just help our situation out, and just trying to get to the 21st century, because there's people in the 21st century, but they're not giving that access to anybody in Haiti. Or, you know, it's a lot of classism that's here. in Haiti, a lot of classism, and they don't want to share that access of that connection or that internet or that 21st century, you know? And one of that has to do with how much money they pay you at your job. So we can't ask them to continue to pay because we're not crippling those institutions. Those institutions is always going to be in place because they the ones that started it here. So they always going to be in place. You're still going to have banking systems. You're still going to have oil systems. You're still going to have electricity systems. You're still going to have all these different systems that's in place. It's cool because that's Haiti. That's what Haiti was based on. We're not bothering these guys. What we're going to do is create our own. And our own is English and computers. And give the upcoming generations a better raise, like a better wage. You know, I work at this company right here and make $200 a month. You could really work at this company that's paying this much, but after all the bills and stuff like this, you could actually make, we gotta boost it up. And I'm not asking them to boost their price up, but let's say if the average Haitian out here is making $200 a month, and you tell them, go to school, as long as you know how to speak English and you know how to use the computer, you come here and you can actually make $800 a month. Give you a chance to build your land, buy your land, build on your land, and life don't be so rough. I think that's another fight. That's a future fight. You know, I just want you to see the upsides. I want you to see the possibilities. I want you to see why we are doing this. Because we're not just speaking from a perspective that we're going to put them in school and just feed them and lock and just drop them off into the world. No, they become our kids. They become they are a part of Haiti's future. They are part of our lives. We have to direct their steps all the way through. Create industries for them where they don't have to struggle, and where they also helping make everything grow. My brother, yours truly, what's going on, man? You mighty quiet today. What's going on? What's going on? Naya Hedges, prayers going out to you, most certainly. RAF Plays, what's going on? My sister, what's going on? How you doing? BLI, hey, we good, we good. Share testimony, we listening. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. So we got something to fight for. And I think everybody that's with us on this journey, because I am not by myself. I am not by myself. We here as a group, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue moving forward. We're gonna continue to make progress because failure is not an option. And always use love, man. Put love first, because if you put love first, love gonna win. Love is definitely going to win. Oh, look what they did. Oh, but hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something what's needed. Oh. That was them taking the power of Haiti life. You gotta be equipped for it. But Haiti life is really not that bad, man. Depends on what you're doing. Like if you, it's different, it's classism. And when I'm speaking on the aspect of you that's home right now, you live in the US, you live in Canada, you live anywhere in these areas, and you Haitian and you love Haiti and you want to come back to Haiti, you want to do some work, you know, probably set up a business in America or find a way to travel with your laptop and let your laptop become your job, and you can work basically from anywhere, you know? You could basically work from anywhere. So laptop, very, very important. Very important. Stay connected with this. And you can work from everywhere and live a Haiti life. And the Haiti life is, if you have a little bit of money and you can buy some of the things that you want, you can enjoy it. You could choose, you could really retire in Haiti, y'all. You could come to Haiti in one of them outskirts and say you want to live by the water and build you a beautiful home by the water. A big, beautiful home with all the coconut tree you can eat, all the white sand, and you could do that, you know? Be, so now what we need to see is what's the destination retire spots? What like after you work so hard in America, what's the end game? Y'all choose to stay in America forever? This is my question to the diasporas. I know you always gotta have some home in America because you're gonna be connected with American currencies, and that's always the dream and that's always the goal. But I believe though, for all the hard work you've done, you deserve an island, to be somewhere on an island. Some people might say, yeah, I am gonna retire. I'm gonna retire in DR. Or some people might say I'm retiring in Panama or Belize or Mexico, you know? So I just hope that a lot of my Haitians choose to say that they are retiring in Haiti, our homeland, you know? Our homeland. That's what I hope, that our Haitian brothers and sisters and a lot of people from different parts of the country or world that just love Haiti could retire in Haiti. And Haiti will be a beautiful place to retire in, I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially if you got your dream house. Get your livestock, get your trees. What I mean by trees, mangoes, your garden, or should I say, get your garden and enjoy. Because America right now, look what they doing to America, man. Look what they doing to America, man. They hurting our peoples, my brothers and sisters that's in America. They hurting them. Every day a new strand of COVID come out. Everybody passing it to each other. It's like can't go nowhere without a mask now. You can't social distancing. You cannot get too close to people. And it's not just America turning like this. It's the whole world. People getting sick. People buying corona tests and tap water is turning to pot. It's just like a lot of things going on in the world, man. And you need to retire on an island country, especially if it's an island that don't have too much tourists in it. Just a quiet, small island where you could go fishing. Like your pastime could be like, okay, I bought a boat or I made a nice little canoe boat, and I go fishing 3 times a week. I come back, I got my maid that helped me around with other stuff, and got a little business here. Like, it could be good, man. I know y'all seen some of them Jamaican movies, something like that, okay? Because that happens in Haiti too. So, Beppa, I don't know what that means, FYI. I don't know what that means. If you speak your mind a little bit more so I can understand what you mean. Basket, I can't even say the first one. I know FYI means for your information. So what's for my information? Hopefully it's something good, something that's going to elevate my soul. So like I'm saying, y'all, today I'm just in a good mood. I just feel like it's a blessing coming. And just keep pushing. Just connect your energy with the creator of all things and want it and work for it. We definitely want to elevate y'all. Let me plug this up. So school is getting ready to open back up. A lot of schools started opening back up today. But school is opening back up for us in January 10th because that is the time that we actually was later than everybody else. While kids wasn't going to school, our kids was going to school because they was taking exams still. So we gave the professors, the teachers, the same amount of time that other professors got. So that's why they got this layover. And we're coming back with better. As you seeing, y'all, some of the stuff that we was able to do. I want to thank all my peoples that donated to the sneaker fund. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Next year, we're gonna get some brand new sneakers, okay, y'all? Remember I told you ahead of time. So make me remember to get the kids brand new sneakers next year, all right? Because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it the right way, right? But this is our first year, and to get 75 kids sneakers is not a light thing. 75 kids sneakers. We was able to get them the pepper. Now the pepper is a hot commodity out here because it's usually good quality. Because in Haiti, um, Nike don't come out here and invest. Reebok don't come out here and invest. Puma don't come out here and invest. So it's going to be very hard to get some Nikes, Reeboks, and all these big name brands if they are real, right? If they not, unless they are being imported or exported, no, imported into the country. You know, by somebody that just got a box and say, okay, I'm about to open up a real Nike store. You don't really see that because you don't really see the clientele. So what people do is, it's not even people, it's companies that goes to Alibaba, Chinese companies, and get all these knockoffs and all these different stuff and just flood them with it. And they do the same thing in a lot of the Caribbean countries, DR, you know, but they got a lot of real Nike stores. Cause they got some beautiful malls out there, you know, and but so kids will rather the old used ones as opposed to the ones that you buy from the bootleg spot. Because at least you know if they used and they coming from America, most likely they real. So they are real ones. So they get better quality. It might be a little roughed up a little bit, but it's better quality. So and it lasts them longer. So this is why the secondhand sneakers sometimes is a lot of times is better than the first hand sneakers, especially for the kids, you know. I hope that made sense to you, but that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You think a kid got $75 to the US to buy some Nikes, you know? And I want to thank you to my peoples that help finance, that push forth the microfinancing for the parents. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. That's something else that we bringing into the program to help stabilize the homes of the parent, right? And then that's also going to tell us who we are around, because I spoke to them and we doing this microfinancing, and they're not going to let it break. They're not going to let it break. We're going to do as much as we can and impact. Yeah, y'all. So, and also we have the Patreon account. Feel free to sign up there, go check me out. Follow me on Brother Love in Haiti on IG, Brother Love in Haiti on Facebook. Send me a friend request, I'll send you one back. I'll follow you back on Instagram. And let's keep the movement pushing, my peoples. You know, the kids made this slogan, right? I think it's Madam Richland that made this slogan, but I recall myself saying it today. Nous c'est Académie Haiti Futur. Nous pas faire back, n'a pas avancer devant. So I said that because we're not moving backwards. We are forward, and we are moving forward. Always gotta check your surroundings now. So I call myself saying that because We only moving forward. I want to thank everybody for their time on this wonderful day. Haven't seen y'all, got a chance to talk and build with y'all. No, share the live, share the movement. We touched on a few topics today. Hopefully, it was interesting to you. Well, I just was talking, and I hope you found pleasure in it. Let's support the movement because this is what this is about, okay? Movement. I got a few things on the work. I gotta cause we gotta do big promotion now. We about to, it's time for us to get the website going. We have a lot of things that we have to do in order to stabilize this movement, stabilize this mission, and make the fight even better. Thank you for your time. May God bless you, multiply your assets. Hope you starting this wonderful, wonderful New Year's in style. Hope that you didn't let your fear or overthinking hinder you to accomplishing some things that you know you should be taking the steps to do. Thank you so much. Follow me on IG, Brother Love in Haiti. Follow me on Facebook. And okay, hold on. Oh man, now my peoples is coming. Y'all probably was here the whole time and y'all just never said nothing. As soon as I'm about to leave, then y'all pop up. Okay, we got Cal Mean. Love you, my G. Cal Mean, that's a brother that we grew up with together in Orange, New Jersey, man. And he Haitian, I'm Haitian. We lived in the same building. That's my cousin, all right? So big shout out to you, man. I see you, man. And Prince Clark, yes, sir. What's going on? What's going on? My brother, young brother, doing wonderful things. My brother, I love what you're doing. Continue doing it, Prince Clark, because you're a representation of us, And one thing that I see about you, you support your own. This brother support me, and I mean just by giving me a shout out on his Instagram, reposting my stories, So thank you so much. And Calmaine said Happy New Year's, virtual brother love. All right, my brother. Okay. Look at my brothers is coming in. And True Haitian said, my brother, I missed the live. One love. And Calmaine said A1 since day one. 361st squad. Yes. Man, y'all about to make me get back on because 9 o'clock is my time. So if y'all, I'm just gonna cut this live short to start another live.